Hello, tea friends. This is Barb Gully from Barbs Tea Service, and we are back with our podcast courtesy on TV Studios. And I'm here, as always, with co-host, studio engineer, and arm candy, Chris Gully.
Here I am. I'm trying to dress with the weather.
Yes,
it's a challenge. This time last week I was with my winter coat,
right?
I was up north. I had to do some kind of chores around the place and outdoor. It was 41 degrees, 30-mile-an-hour winds all the time, and rainy and drizzle. And it was awful, basically awful weather.
It was.
And today is like 85, and
Right.
And I had to do a little outdoor stuff today at the condo, and I came in. I was a mess.
It's crazy because you're right. We went from freezing cold, and now it is so hot. Just a switch went on.
Yeah.
So this is our 77th podcast, but I want to say before I get too much further that along with all this weather, it is pollen season.
It is.
So kind of those seasonal allergies that now seem to be year-round, but kind of affecting us a little bit.
Yep.
And it's not the pollen season that we talked about last year.
Right. No. What did we see last year?
Last year it was Bridgerton. It was Penelope Featherington and Colin Bridgerton.
Yes. Okay.
And they were known affectionately as Pollen.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. We got to bring back the carb.
Okay.
Perhaps. All right.
All right.
Okay. So we got the weather report. We're going to launch right into this wonderful past few weeks of activity.
Yes, despite the weather and all that nonsense, we've been forging forward.
We have. And we had a wonderful Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And we had some time in Shipshewana, Amish country, and another international adventure.
Yeah. Okay. Was there a man of mystery? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
So with that said, here's what we hope to cover today.
All right.
A return to duck expletive tea.
You know, you can say it.
We substituted sheep for what I know our listeners and viewers understand.
But it's literally the name.
It is. That is correct. That's what's on the label.
Yeah.
Then we're going to talk a little bit about Mother's Day, tea time, and games.
Oh, fun times.
Yeah. And then a return to the pocket watch.
All right. Okay. Apropos.
Yes. Oh, very.
And in the news.
And in the news. Always ahead of the curve.
That's right.
BTS.
Right.
Good for us.
Right. Yeah.
And then we're going to do what we call teasers.
Okay.
Teasers.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about some subjects that we're going to cover in upcoming podcasts and blogs.
Okay.
That is the Sisters Take Shipshewana.
Okay.
And a gilded afternoon tea.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How fun.
But first, tea.
All right. Okay, what do we got here?
So today we are sampling duck sheep tea. This is from Cultivate Teas.
Yes.
A company from, in all places, Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Okay.
So you took a little taste. Let me take one.
Yep. Okay. So, first of all, this is really good.
Yes, it is good.
It is really, really good. It's very balanced. You know,
it is.
When it hits your tongue, it's got a sensation, and it finishes very nicely.
It does.
Not sometimes they get a little astringent, or some of these teas. Yeah. But anyway, so this kind of is a kind of an earthy taste. I was thinking of that smell you get like after a rain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a word petrichor or something like that. And then there on the other end, kind of on the finish, it's kind of a malty / caramel / burnt sugar. Just a little bit of sweetness.
Okay.
But to me, not overpowering. And there's no sugar in here at all.
No. And you're picking up they try to achieve a balance with this.
Right.
All their tastes. And I think you have given it a great description.
Yep.
I pick up a lot of floral notes.
Okay.
That seems to hit me, but they also suggest a little bit of honey.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Right. Okay.
So we had talked about this and I like that the earthiness because this is an oolong tea.
Okay.
So, and this one favors a little bit more on the green side than the black.
Right.
Because, they have that whole range of,
Sure.
of oxidation.
Oxidation.
Thank you.
It's all right.
And so this is more green. The leaves are green.
Right.
And so you get a little bit of that earthy, grassy, maybe taste, but florals. So let's talk a little bit about this particular tea.
Okay.
So we mentioned this duck sheep tea a few podcasts ago.
Right.
I think it was podcast 74.
Okay.
And Rachel and Sean, for one of my birthday gifts, they gave me a chocolate that was made from the duck sheep tea.
Okay.
And that got us going about, what is this?
Right.
And actually, it was a little bit hard to find.
Yes.
A little hard to source. That wasn't outrageously expensive.
Right.
So this came from the Cultivate Taste in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
I'm going to talk a little bit more about them in a minute, but I just wanted to refresh for anyone who needed a reminder or hadn't caught podcast 74. What is this duck sheep tea?
Yes.
So it's grown in a certain area in China.
Right.
And there are two major theories of how it got its name.
Right.
One has to do with a farmer who when he cultivated this and made this tea, it was so good, he gave it an offensive name to ward off competitors.
That's right. Yeah.
Unwanted visitors.
Don't steal this tea. It's awful.
Yes, right. That's it.
Yeah.
And the other theory is that the soil in this region is brownish yellow.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Kind of resembles duck excrement.
Okay. All right.
And so it might have gotten a name from.
I'll have to take your word for that because I'm not an expert.
Well, yes. Me either. I relied on the experts in the soil thing. So, but good point. So sometimes you let the experts do their job. But the theory is that it was something, probably a combination of both.
Right.
Yeah. So that's where we got this tea name.
Right.
And I'm going to show you the package from Cultivate Teas.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Okay. See
Good
that?
deal. Yep.
Uh-huh. So I mentioned it was a little hard for me to source because other places that I had it for sale, it was very expensive.
Right.
This was $13.50 for that package plus shipping.
All right. It's not
bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. And Cultivate Taste, they pride themselves on luxury single origin loose leaf tea.
Okay.
And they like to showcase tea as an agricultural product, like we see with a lot of those high-end wines and specialty coffees.
Right.
Okay. So they're all sourced from small, quality-focused producers, and per their website, this is what they do.
Okay.
Or do not.
Right.
They don't create blends. They don't add flavorings, and they don't sell dessert or novelty teas.
Okay. All right.
So
they're no nonsense.
they are right, straight up.
Right.
Okay, and the founder is Jennifer Nowicki. She's a certified tea specialist. She's had years in the food industry, over 30 years in tea.
Right.
Yes. So another reason to feel good about this tea is that it is using environmentally friendly
Right. Okay.
packaging.
Right.
And they never use candy, sugar, or flavorings in their tea.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So before we leave this tea, I just want to give some notes on how to prepare.
Sure.
So it's 8 ounces of water,
Okay.
1 teaspoon
All right.
of the leaves. The steeping water temperature should be 190 degrees.
Okay. Not quite boiling.
Not quite boiling, and 3 to 4 minutes.
Okay.
So I have a Breville tea maker, and when you put oolong and strong, it automatically goes to 190 4 minutes.
All right.
So it takes the guess out of it. But
Right.
Okay. So I mentioned I had received this duck sheep chocolate last month for my birthday.
Right.
Treasure bath for me continued.
It all as it should.
I had no protest from me.
Okay.
So for Mother's Day, I had got some really kind of fun and funny gifts, and I thought I'd share a few of those here today.
Okay.
And the first brought to mind one of my favorite quotes, and it's a very famous quote from Eleanor Roosevelt.
The quotable
The quotable Eleanor Roosevelt. And she said, A woman is like a tea bag.
Okay.
You never know how strong it is until it's in hot water.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, pretty safe. Okay, so then there was another saying, not so famous,
Yeah.
but probably as profound, and
Yes.
this comes from a humble Mother's Day card.
Yes.
And can you see that?
Yeah, a little higher. There you go. Okay.
So moms are like tea.
Mm-hmm.
When you open it up, it says necessary every dang
Aw.
day.
Aw.
So because it didn't say tea, this is from our eldest son, Rob.
Yeah.
He just made a quick edit here and put tea.
Creative.
Exactly. So that's true. You do need tea every dang day.
All right.
Okay. So another Mother's Day
Yes.
gift.
What? There's more?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Look at this one.
Oh, yeah, look at that. A little higher. Nice. Okay.
That is a baseball cap
Yeah.
that says Earl Grey.
Wow.
Yeah, that was from Matt and Jenna. And, you know,
I've never heard of that baseball team.
the Earl Greys. Well,
Okay.
I know but I think I really like it because, you know, we talked about we're going to try and expand out of the Earl Grey.
Yes, uh-huh.
But it doesn't mean we can't accessorize
No,
with it.
that's right.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Okay.
Love it.
So, another gift that we got, and it was a game from Rachel and Sean. So
Right.
they brought us brunch, they brought flowers, and
Yeah.
they brought this game.
Yes.
And it's called Chronology.
Okay. Timeless.
It is timeless. Right. So if you are a fan of the New York Times weekly puzzles
Right.
and games, you know, they have, of course, the Daily Wordle.
Right.
And they have the New York Times pop quiz.
Right.
Then there is this game called Flashback. Rachel and I love it.
Okay.
And what it is, like this game, is you're given one event
Right.
in a
In a
long,
timeline, yeah.
Right, in a timeline. And then you have to decide if it goes before or after.
Right. Which
each
is
event.
surprisingly tricky.
It is, especially if you get some. Now, if there's something you've got
Centuries
500
apart.
right?
Yeah.
It's a little easier. But when they start getting more crowded,
Yeah.
then it becomes a challenge.
Yeah.
And so, Chris, you got us off to a rather hilarious start.
Yes, I did. I was doubted.
You were doubted, and we shouldn't. You are the font of trivia.
Yes.
But
I'm a font of something.
you are. But the oldest player gets the honors of starting first. So
Right.
you started first.
Yeah.
And you had a question about the invention of the toilet.
Yeah. So you get a first card up, and it's your baseline. So
Right.
it's some event. I don't recall what it was. Then when you draw your second card, that's where the fun begins. You have to kind of place it before or after.
Exactly. So you had the invention of the toilet.
Right.
And your first event
Right.
was in 1600.
Right.
And so you had to decide if it was before or after.
Right. And I looked at it and I said, "Oh, well, this is before." And there was scoffing.
Yes, there was scoffing.
Yeah.
And all to our collective surprises, which again we shouldn't have,
Yeah,
because we shouldn't have doubted you.
Yeah.
But you were right.
Yes.
Who invented this?
Well, because it's called the John.
Yep.
The inventor's first name is John, and I think it's Harrington.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So he invented this in 1596.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So
Who doesn't know that?
yes. And actually, Rachel, when you put the card at before 1600, Rachel was like, I don't know if Dad understands the concept of the game.
Yeah. And I said, "Do you know who the heck I am?"
Exactly. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it's going to be our new family
Yeah,
favorite.
right.
But very good. And of course, kudos to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Although, to be fair, some of it's literally luck of the draw. If you get your dates kind of spread out, it's a little easier. But if you get, your before and after, the dates are like within 20 years, and there's something kind of around that. That's where you got to think about it.
Right, because I think Rob had 3 that were in the 1990s.
Yeah.
So you're kind of splitting hairs there. But anyway, of course, we heard about that. But
Right.
Anyway, so I mentioned that this chronology is a lot like New York Times Flashback.
Right.
And at the same week
Yeah.
of the flashback that we played Chronology,
Right.
there was a King Tut card.
Yes.
So my first event was 305.
Right.
And then the question became King Tut's burial
Right.
before or after.
Yeah.
Not
pretty,
too difficult.
Pretty easy, yeah.
Pretty easy. It was 1323 BCE.
Right.
What was interesting, though, is because
They give you a little factoid.
they do, kind of like prosperity with
Right,
those little
right.
fun facts. They also accompany some fun facts, and they mentioned some of the things that King Tut was buried with.
Okay. A magazine subscription.
Tea time.
Yeah, that's right. All Barb's best articles.
Yes.
Wow.
Little scrapbook.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm probably wrong.
You are wrong.
Okay.
Here you are wrong.
Okay.
So, no. Some of the items in there included trumpets,
Yes.
a boomerang.
Okay, wait a minute.
I know.
Okay.
Garlic,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
this is a big surprise, board game.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. They didn't say what the game was.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Maybe ancient clue
Yeah. All right.
or
Yeah.
very old mystery day.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So stay tuned for more of that.
Sure. I don't know. No, it's like
Speak your mind.
Well, Mr. Date, you replace the that with the Egyptian gods. Some bird with a weird head, and that's your
That's your dud.
that's your dud.
Yeah. I like that.
Okay.
All right. Good.
All right.
All right. Well,
Moving on.
I think it's time for a new topic.
Okay.
And this is about a timepiece.
Okay.
But
yes.
not new to Barb's Tea Service.
It is not.
Or our podcast or our blog.
No.
A few podcasts ago, we talked about the return of the pocket watch.
Right.
That this was trending.
Right.
And a lot of things were lending to this. Some of it was the return of Peaky Blinders.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Vintage time.
Right.
Where he's wearing, it's Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
Irish name. He wears the three-piece suit
Yeah.
and the pocket watch.
Right.
And also kind of a nostalgia for old-time craftsmanship.
Right.
Out of
Yeah.
the digital age. Well, this weekend,
Yeah.
a new pocket watch came out.
Yes.
And it was a little too popular.
Yes.
So this was a series of pocket watches, and this was a combined product from Automatic Piguet
Okay. Very
and
good.
the Swatch Watch
Okay.
Company.
All right.
And the collection is called Royal Pop.
Okay.
And it consists of 8 pocket watches in bright colors.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have a picture.
Let me bring it up. Okay. There's your timepieces.
So we have the Swatch collaboration watch there, the neon one,
Right.
very bright colors.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we put that against our own pocket watch collection,
It's a fine collection.
which now hangs in our hallway.
Right.
Okay. So you can see there's a little bit of different. They've added a very modern, contemporary
Yes,
look
right.
to the pocket watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So, per Swatch's website,
Right.
this is how they describe the collection. 'Cause
Right.
there's 8 of them.
Okay.
When joyful boldness and positive provocation
Okay.
meet fine watchmaking,
All right.
the result is far more than a timepiece.
It's a lot of words.
It's a statement of creativity in the form of a watch.
Okay.
And that statement takes shape in a collection that breaks the rules of watchmaking and disrupts the traditional way of wearing a watch.
And everyone must have it.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
You're right. That was really a problem because they even added on their website
Yeah.
a cautionary advice to all our dear fans of the AP Swatch collab
Right.
launched May 16th. So It was just this past weekend. To ensure the safety of both our customers and our staff in Swatch stores, we kindly ask you not to rush our stores in large numbers.
Yeah.
And that this collection will be available for several months.
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
There was they ignored all of that, right?
They did. I mean, can you imagine civility? So they mentioned that in their website that, there's a lot of stores and places that cannot accommodate over 50 people,
Right, yeah.
Storming into the store.
Right.
Well, at Somerset,
Yeah.
at the Swatch store,
Yeah.
in anticipation, there were hundreds
Yeah.
at the mall starting at 4:30.
That's weird. That's so weird.
Isn't it? It's crazy.
Yeah.
And so the police department, Troy Police Department, were
Yeah.
called in, and
Yeah.
fortunately, there was no real problems. They were able to subside. They actually had to close down the store.
Yeah. Okay.
And they only had 2 incidences where they had to issue
Yeah. Citations
for trespassing. These
Yeah.
people would not leave.
Well, they didn't have a watch to tell them that they've been there too long. They were just trying to get a watch. That's all.
You're kind of generous.
I know. Okay.
So
That would be my excuse anyway.
to get that watch,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. So Somerset wasn't the only one that was closed.
Right.
Found out that there were 17 stores nationwide that were shut down.
Yeah.
And Swatch had to issue another statement saying,
Yeah.
reminder,
Yeah. Yeah.
this is not a limited edition. We'll be having these for a long time.
Now, do you think Swatch marketing team loved this and hated it?
Yes, yes, yes. I think it was a kind of brilliant and yet a little bit
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you want this
Yes.
watch,
Uh-huh.
they start at $400.
Okay. All right.
So
All right. But I have to fight someone to get it?
you do.
Okay.
You do.
Right.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
All right. So, okay, we just did, so to time check, we have,
Oh, you got 9 minutes, so plenty of time.
great, we can launch into our teasers.
Okay.
Okay, a couple of things that we did last week and into the weekend.
Right.
We did, my cousins and I, a.k.a. the sisters,
Right.
we went to Shipshewana.
All right.
All right. And this is an Amish community in Indiana.
Right.
And for me, it reminded me a lot of Frankenmuth.
Right.
You know, they kind of have the big dining rooms
Right.
and
Uh-huh.
that for the fried chicken, which was delicious.
Yeah, yeah.
And it just kind of has that flavor.
Sure.
It's really fun. As you mentioned, it was freezing cold.
Yes.
We took a buggy ride.
Yeah.
But our driver put the sides down.
Yeah.
So we were pretty comfortable.
Okay.
And we also went to the flea market, which was a lot different than I went, well over 20 years ago.
Yeah, right.
Rob was still in high
Right.
school.
Yeah.
Charming story
Yeah.
where our son and his buddy, they were speeding.
Yeah.
And they were called to come back
Yeah.
to make good on this ticket.
Yeah. Pay their debt to society.
Pay their debt to the side. So I told Rob, if I have to take a day off work to go to a courthouse in Indiana, you're going on a buggy ride in
That's
Shipshewana.
right.
So my mom and Rachel came along.
Yeah.
It was it was very minimal and
Yeah.
actually a delightful excursion. Kind of a way to put
Yeah.
make lemonade out of lemons.
There you
right?
go. Okay.
All right. But when we went to the flea market, then they had all kinds of really lovely Amish crafts.
Right, right, right.
They had quilts and they
Yeah.
had baskets and dolls and everything. This one now, when we were there, it kind of really is like what you'd think of a flea market.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
So we went to a few booths, but we did hit up on a tea vendor, Indiana Joe's.
Okay. All right.
And we bought some of his tea. I will tell you a spoiler alert. We really did like their tea.
Okay.
It was very good. But we're going to talk more about that coming up.
All right.
And then we had another fantastic
Yes.
international adventure
Yes, we did.
in Petrolia, Ontario.
Right.
So we did an afternoon tea,
Okay.
and that was put on by Guild Chocolates,
Right.
who we met last month,
Right.
Jacqueline Saunders.
Right.
And she invited us, and we, with our friends and fellow podcasters, Rick and Carol Durling,
Right.
we got table number 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
How fun.
Wasn't that an amazing?
Yeah, and so Jacqueline is a Renaissance woman. So just to briefly recap, I mean, she attended Cambridge University. She art history was
Yes,
kind of her
yes.
field of study.
Yes.
So she went to Cambridge for that
In England.
and then pivoted to, she was a pastry chef in Manhattan for a number of years,
Yep.
11 or 12 years, and then relocated back to her hometown in Petrolia, Ontario.
Yes.
Which is kind of another interesting story. It was kind of the Saudi Arabia of Canada
Yes.
in the 60s.
So they still have a lot of those beautiful old buildings, and the see, they have the depot,
Right.
the train depot. We found out is now a library.
Right. Yeah.
And then they have a theater in the old.
It was a church. Yeah.
So we will be back for sure.
No, yeah, it's really this like kind of frozen in amber main street called Petrolia Line, and the architecture is. I mean, if somebody wanted to shoot a movie, in that time period,
exactly,
you've got the architecture right there.
That's right.
And having been, we've been to Bath and Troy, New York, where they use those places as stand-ins for, places that are gone architecturally. That's a lot of that stuff. It's really interesting.
It really is,
Yeah.
and just to be able to walk down and see that they've kept these buildings as such, and hey, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Somebody film a movie there.
There you go.
Well, actually, you know what? We did film a movie.
We did.
So I have to give a shout out to Rick for bringing his equipment.
Yes.
We did a short reel while we were having tea.
Right.
And we will be posting that on our YouTube channel very soon.
Right.
And we're also going to be talking more about this.
Okay.
And actually, they're not done with us yet.
No.
We're going to be on Rick and Carol's podcast this week.
That's right. We've got to gear up. We got to get our act together for that one.
We do. Yes. Okay.
All right.
So let's see. We have got.
You got about 3-ish minutes.
All right. So I'm going to just stop that. So
All right.
beep on me in the middle.
All right.
Okay. So another thing I wanted to resurrect from the past is this Emily Post etiquette.
Yeah, you've been hitting that hard at home.
I love this.
Yes.
It's really fun. And we talk a lot about afternoon tea etiquette.
Right.
Right. And actually, one of the questions at tea time on Sunday was, how do I eat this? Because it was a rather large sandwich.
Sure.
But keep in mind, most
Yeah.
afternoon tea fare is meant to be eaten with your fingers.
Yes.
So that's polite. You're just fine doing that.
Yeah.
And oh my God, the food was so good.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd just talk a few minutes about TEE time.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay.
Tea time, one of your favorite pastimes.
That's right.
All
Okay.
right. So Emily Post.
Yes.
And in this is the 16th edition. This is Peggy Post who updated it. But she talks about golf etiquette.
Yes.
The thoughtful golfer.
Okay.
Okay. And I love this.
Yes.
This is somebody who wrote this knows somebody who loves golf.
Yes.
Golf places a particularly severe strain on the amiability of the average person, and in no other game is serenity more essential.
Okay. Yes.
As Mr. Costanza would say,
serenity now.
Serenity now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So here's a few tips for the thoughtful golfer.
All right.
If you're new to golf, maybe you don't know some of this stuff.
Right.
So we're a full service podcast.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Never speak, rattle your clubs, or move when another player is preparing for a shot.
Unless you got a bet going.
Yes. Never. Do not play out of turn.
Right.
A foursome is obligated to allow a twosome to go through if there's an empty hole ahead of them.
Yes.
That's important.
That is important and often ignored.
Right. Replace all the divots you create.
Right.
I'm very busy. I need to bring just a little shovel.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Rake the sand in the sand trap.
Right.
You know what, though? If you hit it in the water,
yes,
which for some reason my balls tend to go there, you don't have to rake.
Okay.
If you're driving a golf cart, keep to the path.
Right.
And if you create debris, keep it or throw it away in the receptacles provided on the course.
All right. Well, that's great. And I probably have broken each and every one of those in my travels, or had them broken on, violated against me. It's equal opportunity.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
So where do you put your golf club when you're kind of angry?
Well,
to the left or the right?
Or sometimes several yards away.
Yes. No, you don't ever do that.
No. It's again, we talked about this before, but these are all variations of don't be a jerk.
Exactly. That's going to be always on my first page. Okay, looks like I hear that sound.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I was thinking about golf and not paying attention.
Oh, that's all right. So I want to thank
Oops.
On TV Studios.
Hit the wrong button.
We're on a different day, so we're a little off center today.
Gosh. All right. Okay.
All right. Thanks to On TV Studios for allowing us to be here and all their help.
Yep.
Thanks to my co-host Arm Candy and living frictionlessly,
Yes.
Chris Gully.
Right.
And a reminder, those stories will be in underneath our comments on our YouTube.
Right.
And as we like to say at Barb's Tea Service, please stay tuned.
All right. Great.